This being Valkyrie Pro, of course, we're going to do the commentary thing tonight. Just checking in and making sure the sound levels are good to go and we can get this show on the road. How are we sounding? Anything good? Seems like it's picking it up. It's all sounding, looking good on this end anyway. Yes, indeed. So let's get this thing up and running, shall we? So here we go with the opener here for this episode of Valkyrie Pro. Tomiko Takeda and Kiana Yamazaki starting us off here. And Valkyrie Pro actually now finally doesn't have to use the Wrestle Parade ref corps. We've got a couple of our own now. Working the opener here is, as it turns out, there's another Sheridan floating around out there. The referee for this match is none other than Brooke Sheridan, who happens to be the youngest of the family. I don't know if she's ever going to become a full-time wrestler, but it's in the family. Why do you continue to do this? You know things, you know that you're saying things that are untrue. And you just don't care. Anna continuing to spread falsehoods about who the youngest Centauro is. You know that that is not the case. Here we go. Tomiko getting better at that striking exchange. No surprise that she's kind of taken the upper hand as the loser she is. One cannot count Yamazaki out of the match. Her technical ability.
5 minutes gone.
Certainly never any sort of horrible violence or, you know. Also shifted venues. We're running the Evergreen style arena for a couple of reasons. It's easier to do settings for, say, the Wrestle Parade guests in the arena that Wrestle Parade actually uses, so I don't have to do some guesswork. I can just go, okay, these colors go here. Easy. Shifting arenas means I have to kind of go, okay, how does this translate? How does that work? So let me go spilling to the outside. Saki starting to build up a little bit of momentum here.
Give up! Give up!
And that's awfully familiar. The Dragon Sleeper that totally has a different name that I can't recall off the top of my head. Ooh. Big whiff on the spear from Tomiko.
Gone.
Yes, I actually do know what the name of the Dragon Sleeper is elsewhere. But this is not Mercy Divine. It has nothing to do with Mercy Divine. Promise. Brainbuster onto the turnbuckle. Answered back with a time bomb. Alright, okay. On.
1, 2. Finish it!
Okay. Next, just a little lower on the game, so hopefully that's a little better balanced. Yes, commentary is happening. Because it's... Man, big drop from Yamazaki. Big near fall, not quite there yet. Jackknifed. And got it! Slick opener. Kiana Yamazaki showing that technical ability. Picking up the win. Get this put together. So that wraps up the opener. We move on to a fairly big matchup here. We'll shift gears to another referee on our Valkyrie Pro ref corps here. So Empress Phoenix and Kaede Takeda squaring off here. And we actually have a familiar face calling this one. Orani White Mist taking up referee duties here. We still haven't found a shirt that fits Orani. She's reffed one Phoenix Rising match in the past between her SFG teammates, being the only person who was crazy enough to actually referee that match. So we figured, you know, bring her in, have her do Valkyrie Pro shows. But yeah, you try to find a referee shirt that fits somebody that stands 6'10", built like a truck. Bit of a contrast between these two, with Empress Phoenix, of course, being full-on crazy luchador style, with Kaede being more of a standard Joshi, hard-hitting type. Very loosely based on Phoenix Rising's Kilios and Talos, but Kaede, in fact, both of the Takedas have set themselves apart, more or less. Although Tomiko is more similar to Talon, and Kaede is similar to Kilios. Plenty of action to come throughout the night. This will probably go considerably faster than the lottery tag matches from last week, because tag matches have the habit of taking a long time to finish. Kaede trying to keep this grounded and locked down. A very good idea when it comes to trying to shut down Phoenix here. Kaede is jumping out ahead with that Flosion variant. Bad place to be. Big bomb, but way too far down in that corner. Another Flosion as Kaede is just going to town.
Great.
And now we spill to the outside. Real bad place to be if you're Phoenix right now. Better end of this fight on the outside. And Kaede sensed it and decided that it needed to come back in the ring. But gets sent right back out. Another Flosion.
1, 2.
That might... No! Not quite. Phoenix holding up well so far. Gets the better of the exchange. Might be starting to find her rhythm. The Kaede
Give up.
into the submission.
Give up.
Phoenix on the hunt here. Back to the Rana. Setting up. Dodges out of the way, Anzagiri, but big poison Rana. And again,
1, 2.
nearly another Flosion, but way, way deep in the Windex.
Break.
And in the ropes, no less. Back to the poison Rana. Rolls through, big drop kick. I don't think Phoenix has fought Robin Knox yet. That may be a match that has to happen. Big Rana. Phoenix definitely feeling it now. Reincarnation, center of the ring.
2, 3.
That was a hell of a comeback. Kaede was in charge for most of that first half, but Phoenix refused to give up, and we see how that wound up. Not a tournament, just your standard card. I forget who's supposed to come out first. I'm guessing. boss himself, Firehawk, coming in to continue doing ref work for Valkyrie Pro. Technically still a member of the Wrestle Parade ref crew, but I mean, it's Firehawk himself. Of course he's going to make an appearance on a Phoenix Rising adjacent show. He exists as a Wrestle Parade style ref because, well, Hannah asked. She wanted another tag ref, so I was like, okay, here you go. Yeah, Kelly Wolf and Victoria Fox taking on the evergreen and emo-influenced duo of Crimson Romance. Emo, of course, one of the more dominant stables in Evergreen. Also large enough that they can literally have a trios match amongst themselves. A trios match that would also be thematically appropriate. Because on one side you'd have the traditional emo trio of Penelope Lee, Strawberry, Sookie, and Eddie Introspect, and then on the other you'd have Crimson Romance and Vampiro, who is not in the building. But I'm sure they're all very much supporting Crimson Romance in this matchup.
5 minutes gone.
Fox and Wolf are former Evergreen Tag Team Champions, held the titles for a good bit, but have not been nearly as active in Evergreen in past months. Crimson Romance continues to make Evergreen appearances. Though, given it's been about 3 months since the last Evergreen show, my memory is a little bit on the fuzzy side, let's say. Speaking of which, the scheduling. My plan is kind of to adopt the idea that I was given last week of basically moving to Mondays and Mondays alone and kind of doing a cycling schedule, kind of office-esque, where I would do the 2 Phoenix Rising primary shows, Proving Ground Showdown, then Evergreen, and then another set of Phoenix Rising primaries, then AFW, and then the cycle will repeat. This does mean that Evergreen and AFW are going to be on not quite a monthly rotation.
10 minutes gone.
But close to it. The Blackwood Academy, I'm planning to get back up and running sometime next month. 1 Thursday a month, probably sometime in the middle, I'll try to run an Academy show. But that way, I am generally only running 1 show a week, and I don't feel like I'm going to burn out. Yeah, the academy is essentially a developmental, training academy. I put rookies in there. I put wrestlers that need fine-tuning. there was a point when Proving Ground was more the NXT than anything, but Proving Ground's become more SmackDown-esque than it is a development, so the Academy kind of took the development style. I'm probably gonna find a way to start shuffling the Showdown and Proving Ground rosters up a little bit. Yeah. Making it so that Proving Ground is a bigger deal, can be treated as a bigger deal. So it's not a case of, oh, I've sent this person over to Proving Ground, that's a demotion. Not really. Sometimes, maybe. Marcos. Although with Marcos, it's not so much that I'm demoting him, I'm just putting him in an environment that feels more suited to who he is now. So we've got Lucy and Kelly Wolf active in the ring now.
1, 2.
Yeah, I feel like Proving Ground is more great. Showdown is the big personalities, we'll say. More the character work, I suppose. And it's not like Showdown can't put on a crazy work rate clinic.
1.
Well, yeah, Todd's not there because he's down in Texas being awesome. I'm not sure AFW has like a real world analog to it. It's not like indie level, but it's also not like a WWE show. I don't know, that...
20 minutes gone.
Yeah, I was like, no. I mean, I suppose comedy option is that it's just kind of the, well, yeah. It's not enough of a, like, big alternative. Although, I guess the creation of AFW is really strangely similar to the creation of AEW. And that doesn't just mean through their names, or acronyms as it is. Lance Marshall decided he wanted to do his own thing, so he did. Backstabber. Kelly Wolf. Not quite enough to put Lucy away here. Package pile driver. Now Kelly going for the armbar. That's it. Just not quite enough in the tank to pull that one off. So a bit of an interesting matchup here as we keep this card moving along. Tina Remington and Kylie Anderson, who are fully capable of putting on what's likely to be a seriously technical matchup, with Tina more than capable of doing just about everything that Todd Colton can do, but differently. While Kylie Anderson is, well, just kind of a flat-out powerhouse, much like Phoenix Rising counterpart Kyle Anderson. Yeah, this is very much, you could swap in Todd and Kyle into this match, and it probably be just as good. But this is Valkyrie Pro. These two belong here. Although Tina Remington is fresh off of an appearance in Sakura Pro's Junior Heavyweight Summit, and also is a member of the American Frontier Wrestling roster alongside Todd Colton. Kylie, meanwhile, doesn't usually make too many appearances outside of Valkyrie Pro. Really spilled to the outside, but Kylie's not in the mood to chase. The interesting thing about Tina Remington is she's got two modes, and you never know which one you're going to end up getting on any given night. Sometimes she'll be an absolute little shit. She is not a nice person in general. She can be just an absolute little monster. And then sometimes she'll get out in that ring, take a beating, and then go on the most heroic comeback you have ever witnessed in your life.
1, 2.
And I don't entirely know why she does this.
Give up.
But it does mean that, in theory, she should be more likable than counterpart Todd Colton. But
Give up.
people still like Todd despite the fact that he only has one mode, and it's asshole.
1.
Hey, when you can put on a good match, people are willing to forgive a lot of things. Big suplex, just straight out of the ring. Now we get some action on the outside, and Remington had ideas about grabbing the chair, but maybe thought better
10
of it.
minutes gone.
Come on. Give up.
But if there's one thing that you know you're going to get out of Remington, it's going to be the arm work.
Give up.
Trying to set up for the arm bars. Kylie going upstairs a couple of times.
Come on.
There's a familiar move. For the Phoenix Rising special.
Give up.
Back to the arm bars. Top rope attempt blocked. Remington going big. I'm going to need to look at that.
Come on.
Back into it.
Give up.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that particular arm bar. Kylie looking a bit rough out there. Now Remington got the chair. Can't make use of it yet.
Yeah. Give up. Give up. Give up. Yeah. Come on.
This is getting wild. Remington trying to snap her up and flash. Nope. Big kick out. So it's into the binding suplex, Phoenix Rising special. Got it!
Come on.
I disagree with an 83. small rematch coming up from a bonus match from last week that wound up being so damn good that why not run it again? We got a look at both of them, both Riley and Addison Gray, during the Lottery Tag Tournament last week, but it was the bonus match on the end of Night 2 that really put into perspective how good these two are. So, it's kind of a, we gotta run it again. It was great the first time, so why not give them a rematch? Properly on the card this time. Huge back body drop, just sent her right up and over the ropes. Addison Gray, of course, a legendary talent in Wrestle Parade. One of their most enduring names. Riley, young, a member of the American Frontier Wrestling roster, but also has a bit of a major long-running feud with Evergreen's Freya O'Malley, dating back to when they just started out a couple of years ago when they debuted in the 50 State Project. Ahead of that tournament, Riley actually beat Freya, but Freya had the last laugh as she's the one that eventually won that tournament. And ever since, Freya's been a huge deal, and Riley has kind of been trying to play catch-up. Riley trying not to fall behind in this match. But that is not the best way to do it, getting hit by that big bomb. Riley's starting to answer back, dead center of the ring. hard hitting right from the start. Addison's experience probably the biggest factor in this match. Riley trying to stay on the attack.
10 minutes gone.
Springboard, but misses with the drop kick.
One. Hey, one.
Addison going big, but Riley ducks out of the way. Riley coming in hard with a shotgun drop kick. But, oh, trouble. Big bear hug suplex. Ducks out of the way.
One.
Big suplex from Riley. Stuck in the corner. Whoa. Way up top. Big elbow. Big rolling lariat. Oof. Riley staying focused, trying not to let herself get beaten here. That kick landed flush. And up and over, out of the ring. Addison's not happy about it. Just keeps ducking out of the way here. Huge senton.
1, 2.
Riley kicking out. Somehow finding the way to survive. But now back to the bear hug suplex. Bad sign for Riley. Going up top. Huge hip attack off the top rope. Riley answering back.
1, 2, 3.
And gets the rematch. She pulls off the win. That draws them even. Addison won the first meeting last week. Riley wins here. There's got to be a rubber match scheduled somewhere. I don't know where it'll be, but it's definitely going to happen. Absolutely no disappointment from that match for the second time in a row. Got a big tag match coming up next. So this is the first appearance post-tournament for the champions of the Lottery Tag Tournament. Kroll and Mercedes Ortega were your tournament champions last week, coming out of nowhere to become out of nowhere just a solid team that's actually decided to stick together and have joined, and Mercedes as a result has joined Evergreen full-time. Meanwhile, Amanda Sky and Lily Lyons are Valkyrie Pro mainstays. They've made occasional appearances outside of Valkyrie Pro, but generally this is their home and this is pretty much where they're going to stay. Still working out all of the details and stuff. Sometimes you can tell the exact moment that my mind goes, okay, where is that sentence heading? Sometimes the answer is off a cliff. That's where it's headed. I mean, let's be honest, stream of consciousness is basically how I live my frickin' life. It's how I make edits half the time. Things just kind of happen.
5 minutes gone.
I just kind of, you know, that's how edits happen. I'll open up the creation mode and be like, okay, what do I want to do today? And then I just start putting things together and suddenly, oh, I have something. That's how Candace Monroe came about. that's basically the entire reason that I'm like, oh, this actually works. And Hannah will insist that it doesn't work because it gave us Candace. To which I say, yeah. Yeah, it's that's how it goes anymore though, because I'm less good at coming up with just an idea and then putting it into practice. I'm better at, okay, let's see what happens. At a certain point, you think, man, I'm just totally out of ideas, and then it just keeps going. The last 3 months have been rough. And if I had known how easy it would be to not have my game be broken, I probably could have gotten a lot more done, and you would have had shows on 2 months ago. Go figure. But at least we're back up and running. Everything's running fine, everything's good. I'm working on edits again, I'm working on shows again. The laptop is doing what I need it to do. Sky going for the submission here. I don't know why you're trying to pin Mercedes, you're not active at the moment. This one's starting to break down a little. Kroll reminding everybody where she comes from. Solo commentary is freaking hard. Like, straight up. Big kick from Lily. Kroll breaking it up. And laying in some good shots.
Finish!
Somebody, I think it's Lily, is busted open from something. It's Kroll and Sky that are the active participants right now, and Sky's looking to finish this. Big kick out by Kroll there, though. Big time choke slam. Only a bit slow, but still plenty of time to get to that one.
Minutes gone.
Mercedes back in the ring. They are just going hard on Amanda Sky here. Happy hour. And Mercedes Ortega finishes the job. Big win for the Lottery Tag Champions ahead of their Tag Team Championship match coming up soon. Probably on the first showdown, maybe the second. We'll see what happens. I say good evening to all that are coming in late here. As we run Valkyrie Pro here. Big time matchup coming up. This is the kind of match that you dream of. Even if this is an alternate universe interpretation of what could be an easy dream match. Christine DeWalt and Andrea Hawk, both more or less counterparts to the legendary Senator Emeritus Steve Phillips and Phoenix Rising's own Firehawk Centauro. I'm not, if the Firehawk Senator match has happened, it's probably been a good 4 or 5 years since it did. Although it wouldn't surprise me if that was the match that I chose for the first anniversary show. That did happen too. I'd forgotten that they had met on the on that. Right, because the anniversary show that was against Geese. I just looked it up. I remember now. But I do think that retirement tour is the one and only time that those two have met in the ring. Of course, the retirement tour wound up being kind of... I mean, has he really retired? Or did he pull a Terry Funk on us, you know? I don't think he has quite decided to go away yet.
5 minutes gone.
Shit, I don't think he was even out of the game for like 6 months. All right, a year out of the game. That's fair. More or less, yeah. But Phillips definitely did not stay away entirely. Came back and continues to lead the pack. Honestly, a match of the Pack versus the Centauro Alliance would be a pretty frickin' good match. An entire card of Phoenix Rising versus The Office. I think we've done that before at one point. I know I did, you know, Phoenix Rising versus The World as the first anniversary show. Yeah. Much to my eternal embarrassment, Phoenix Rising seems to be like, hey, we're doing this show with another Fed, and we're just gonna win everything. And I'm like, guys, you can lose a few matches. Come on. Please.
Give up. Give up.
Y'all gotta start putting people over.
Gone.
Great.
But it is kind of funny how, you know, both of these edits are very much counterparts. They're also counterparts that wrestle somewhat like an older version of their main universe edit does. DeWalt uses a lot of Senator's older moves from his moveset. Hawk uses a lot of moves that Firehawk used in the early days of Fire Pro World. Big near fall off the double Germans there.
Give up.
DeWalt trying to keep this one grounded a little bit.
Great.
The backslides keep coming. That's how you know that this is a Senator edit, because the backslide, the arm bars now.
Great.
Perhaps a little bit of that Thiago Gracie training bleeding over into DeWalt's training. Hawk trying to get back and focused again here.
One, two.
Just trying to flash our way through this one. Now spilling to the outside. Took a little bit too long. Hawk's back in the ring before she can go after it.
Great.
Walt
Great.
finding ropes definitely worked against Walt on that one. And they're working against Hawk now for the Anaconda Vice, but the super kick.
1, 2, 3.
Super kick continues to be one of the big time moves around these parts. Unless your name happens to be Sheridan. So, a Proving Ground team, a very established Proving Ground team of speed dating, consisting of Ricardo DeLuca and Felice Santana, taking on the newest members of the Proving Ground roster, coming from the Academy, the Blackwood Academy, that is. The Stardust Roulette, consisting of Samantha Steele, in the ring right now, and Sarah Silvers, who is also coming off of an appearance in the Sakura Pro Junior Heavyweight Summit, in which she distinguished herself quite well against some top-level talent. Also, the thing about it is, Valkyrie Pro is, yeah, by and large, the roster is almost entirely women, but every single show has always had at least one match with a guy in it. It's like, yeah, I might have, you know, I think I did it by accident most of the first couple of shows, and then I just kind of baked it into the thing. It's like, okay, there's a dude that's in every match, every show. Look, I haven't thought about Sonic gear yet, I mean, I have it. I just haven't used it yet. It's me deciding I wanted to use the Vegas gear, okay? When they debut on Proving Ground either next week or the week after, they'll use the fucking Sonic gear, okay?
5 minutes gone.
Makes me think that I don't think I would have wanted them to debut on Proving Ground against this team, because that's, you know, I wanted them to have a successful Proving Ground debut. Now, here's my controversial Sonic music opinion. I don't like Green Hill Zone. Like, of the original 3, I think Green Hill Zone, like, of the first 3 games on their first levels, Green Hill sucks. Emerald Hill rocks. Like, that's the best of the 3. That's the best intro stage ever. I feel like Sonic 3 has the best intro stage, but Sonic 2 has the best intro music. Intro stage music. Those are my opinions.
Gone.
Yeah, you say all this about, you know, making a deathmatch arena. Yeah, that would be hilarious, and somebody with mod abilities would probably be able to pull it off, because they're crazy over there. Of course, it'd also make your game be like, I don't know what's going on, and crash 3 times an hour, but, you know. Also, funny that you should mention Sonic CD, because that's the only Sonic game I've actually ever made any legitimate progression in past, like, the first 2 or 3 stages. I'm terrible at those games. I am unbelievably bad at most, like, old 2D platformers that aren't like Super Mario World, but yeah. I might have seen that Sonic and Mario are at the same speed. Yeah, I never got through any of the originals. I got most of the way through Sonic CD, but the last couple of stages are just plain mean. And yeah, these two teams, once they get rolling, things really get rolling. Proof of greatness from Silvers. Yes, I don't think Silvers means it as an insult, at the very least, that she's using the proof of greatness. Big lawn dart into the opposite turnbuckle, but that's put Steel in the wrong place. Steel kind of odd one out in this match. Everybody else is a seriously wild, high-flying, fast-paced type. Steel is not that. Silvers maybe trying to set up. But you cannot stop putting the pressure on Ricardo DeLuca, former top prospect up until New Year's Bash earlier this year, technically end of last year, before losing that title to Hayato. Positioning seems to be the worst enemy of both teams in this match. They just have not had the right idea. Double rotation. And Silver's a step too slow to make the save. Good showing against one of Proving Ground's premier teams, but speed dating will pick up the win over the newcomers. We get to the co-main events, starting with Valkyrie Pro's one and only, until recently, its one and only title. Now it has two. A little bit of shoot style in. It's hard to remember, but the last time we had a contender match for this Valkyrie Pro Shoot Championship, Helena Lundgren was the winner. And now she finally gets her shot against Brady Quinn, who has held this title since it was created. It is not easy to bring this fighter down. But Helena thinks she is up to the task. Quinn, of course, a brutal striker, both standing up and on the mat. Helena, a full-on grappler, pure wrestler, major powerhouse in the ring, with some legitimate skill. Quinn starting to try and pound away. Running on UCSS style, 5 rounds of 5 minutes, which I prefer as my standard, really, for shoot style action. Heading into the second round. Hard to tell who's got the upper hand, but I would have to give it to Quinn right now.
5, 6, 2.
Helena having trouble getting... That's a bad sign. I don't know what it is going to take to topple Brady Quinn as the Valkyrie Pro Shoot Champion, but it's going to be rough. It's been rough. I think that's like her 4th defense. So we move to the main event. So, main event. The Valkyrie Pro Championship on the line, held by Priya Mallaya after last episode had an 8-woman tournament to determine the inaugural champion. Priya, of course, won. These two actually faced off in the semifinals of that tournament, I believe. Priya, of course, won that match, but Robin has been on a bit of a roll lately. So it was kind of a no-brainer to give it a shot, since she's really been making a name for herself over the past few months, despite, you know, no Phoenix Rising adjacent shows happening. Robin has been pretty much the standout free agent as of late, one could say. She hasn't decided where she's going to land, and in fact, I think she's not going to land. She's just going to continue going wherever she pleases and just wind up doing what she wants.
5 minutes gone.
1.
Basically what I'm saying is that Robin is pretty much an open book. If she wants to pop up on a show, she will.
1.
Do you want her to pop up on a show? She may do that.
1.
I do not believe that Robin Knox would show up in
1.
the cage, because, I mean, why? But, you know, some people are weird like that, you know?
Give up.
Priya not showing any hesitation out here.
Give up. Give up.
None in the slightest. Priya bringing everything she's got to this match, intent on remaining the champion, the inaugural champion, no less.
10 minutes gone.
Thrown to the outside. Robin trying to regroup here. Maybe trying to finding her rhythm a little bit. Now Priya looking like she's about to answer back.
Give up. Give up.
just absolutely relentless.
Give up.
Robin just trying to find a way out of this mess. But Priya just will not let up.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
She has a plan in mind and she will not let anything stop her, but another poison rana from Robin.
1, 2.
Big kick out by the champion. In the corner. Robin on the hunt now. Big boot. No setting up that time. Few wires got crossed there, sliding through on the DDT. Priya, maybe. Hits it again, goes up top. Big double stomp. Could be it.
2, 3.
Priya Mallaya remains the champion. Good showing from Robin, but Priya just too much this time around. I think we got time for one more. So let's do one more. And we will hold this one under evergreen rules for reasons that will very quickly become apparent. That's right, we are gonna see the in-ring debut of one Ereshkigal, the newest member of the Evergreen roster, who got her start with the crew of Oakland's Most Metal, Veronica Armstrong, brought her in originally as part of their security detail, which eventually turned into her being a bouncer and bodyguard of sorts. For obvious reasons, she is, as you can tell, huge. I think I have her more or less in a workable state. I've actually uploaded her as a friends-only upload. And basically, I'm still kind of looking at how good is she? Is she ready to, is she ready for prime time, basically? And good evening to you. Coming in at the bonus match. I don't know if you could be any less ready than the Headhunter for a match. I have run a few good, solid test matches off screen with Areshkigal here. She's, I'd say, probably doing fairly decent. It's kind of she's probably mostly in the cleanup phase right about now. So there's probably little bits and of logic and stuff that are like, oh no, why have you done this? But Areshkigal is a powerhouse, a brawler, and is kind of representative of, hey, what happens when I don't use power style on an edit like this? Huge lariat.
2.
Hunter trying to regroup after getting hit by that one. I'm doing all right. Mostly, I'm happy to, be back up and running like this.
Come on.
Hunter trying to get back
1,
into
2.
the fight here. And just the vicious. And back to the huge lariat now.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Just cranking.
10 minutes
It's
gone.
just trouble up and down. Hunter managed to get away from the lariat that time.
Come on. 1, 2.
Trying her hardest not to give in against onslaught. Big shoulder block there. I think I have her set large, but she might be medium. I don't remember, actually. It would not surprise me if I went with large.
Come on.
Oh, the huge choke slam.
2, 3.
The metal scream. just a ferocious finish. I am so glad that comes across well, because I had the idea I wanted her to do like a big freaking metal growl on her finisher, so I'm looking through the Honma voice lines. I'm like, I really hope this comes across the way I want it to. And I think I got it. But yeah, that's Aresh Kagal making her debut on screen. She will be on Evergreen going forward. But that is going to wrap things up for the night. I will be fairly quiet for the rest of the week. I'll pop in for the usual spread of action. Which I think is mostly on Friday at this stage. I think most of the rest of the week is pretty quiet right now. It's just Fridays with The Office and Valkyrie Pro doubleheader. So I will catch everybody on Friday. And I will be back next Monday, either with another Valkyrie Pro, which would be episode 10, or the first Proving Ground back up and running. We'll see what ends up happening. Y'all have a good night. See you next week.